So I shared one screenshot. So I shared one screen. Please confirm. Everyone, please confirm.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, thanks. See, guys, today I will discuss about SAP S4HANA consultant. Okay, or FICO consultant roles and responsibilities here. S4HANA Finance or FICO consultant roles and responsibilities. Okay. So S4HANA consultant or FICO consultant roles and responsibilities are classified as strategic level, operational level, implementation level. Everyone, please off your audio, please. Audio is not required. Strategic level, operational level, implementation level, troubleshooting, documents and maintenance, MIS reports. Okay, so SAP FICO in the ECC version, that means old version, we can call it as a FICO. In latest version S4HANA Finance, okay, so FICO is called as a S4HANA Finance in the latest version. FICO is the old version and S4HANA Finance is the latest version. So there are some changes also there comparing to FICO to S4HANA in the functional level. Okay, those things we'll discuss one by one in the upcoming classes. Today, I'm just giving overall idea. So what SAP FICO or S4HANA Finance Consultant will do in real time. Okay, what kind of roles and responsibilities that you need to carry out. So these are all discussions will happen today. So SAP FICO or S4HANA Consultant will participate in the strategic level, operational level, implementation level, and troubleshooting, documents and maintenance, and MIS reports. Okay, so strategic level. Strategic level means it's like a planning. Strategy is nothing but planning, right? Strategic level is nothing but planning level. So here, let's take MRF Private Limited. It's some kind of manufacturing company. It's manufacture rubbers, tires, etc. Okay, so this company already exists in the market for the last 10 years. So last 10 years, this companies already exist in the market. Okay, but their data in the Tally system, not in Oracle or SAP or any other system. Okay, so now this company wants to extend the business into different geographical and region location wise. Then they want to expand their business into other countries and other areas also. So that's the reason this company wants to switch to Tally to SAP. Okay, so this company, this is MRO Private Limited company. So this is non-SAP company. So this company wants to switch to Tally. So earlier they also used to do all accounts related aspects in Tally system only. They have financial statements also, 10 years financial statements. They have huge data, those like vendors, customers, purchase, sales, and every data in the Tally system. They have a Tally database. So now they want to switch. Okay, this MRF Private Limited company, they want to switch the data. Like they want to switch to a Tally to SAP. So that means all the master data and transactional data should be need to bring from Tally system to SAP. That is the main objective. Okay, all your data, like whatever the data in the Tally system that need to bring from Tally to SAP. This is completely implementation project. Okay, this is completely implementation means end to end. So end to end implementation project. So we have to start from the scratch. Okay, this MRO private limited company will make a bid first. So in the bid, so some consulting companies will participate. The consulting company role is so need to implement this MRS private limited from Tally system to ERP system like SAP. Okay, they want these companies will help to migrate to SAP. Okay, so initially this MRF private limited will set a bid. So bid price, the bid price is 50 crores. Okay, and now this company, okay, invite consulting companies. So consulting companies, tell me some important consulting companies in the market. Tell me some companies which have good reputation in the market. TCS, IBM, Accenture. Okay, these are all so many consulting companies are there. Like their duty is they will do implementation. Okay, so like they will bring all the data from non-SAP to SAP and they will design the system and they will do all configuration and they will complete SAP implementation. These are all SAP implementation partners. Okay, TCS, IBM, Accenture, Wipro, okay, Capgemini. So many consulting companies are there in the market. So assume these three companies are attended this bid, and so they have given the quotation. Okay, they have quotation. They given the quotation. So 55 crores, and they will finish up the project in 20 months. So IBM given quotation 60 crores. So they will complete project in 22 months. So Accenture they also given bid. The bid for 65 crores. Okay, they will finish up in 21 months. So these are the quotations they have taken. Like MRF Private Limited taken quotation from these companies, and finally this MRF Private Limited company. Shortlisted this TCS company. Shortlisted this TCS. Okay, so this TCS got shortlisted. Now this TCS company has one project. Okay, client is MRF. So the consulting company SAP partner is TCS, and for this TCS client is MRF Private Limited. The MRF Private Limited company. So now this TCS will recruit the consultants. So TCS will recruit the consultants like FICO consultants, consultants, ESD. Okay, so all functional related. Okay, so and technical related consultants will be recruited by project manager. So initially, project manager will be recruited, delivery manager will be recruited from the TCS. Okay, and after that, so these people will recruit the leads. Okay, FICO leads, leads, SD team leads, and then finally they will recruit the SAP consultants. Okay, so initially project means almost 100 to 150 members will involve. Without these people, we cannot do complete end-to-end implementation. So not only FICO, functional, other third-party interface teams also will involve, and technical model people and functional modules people. Okay, so many people will involve. Almost 100 to 150 members will participate in the implementation max. Okay, so now this MRF, this TCS consulting company, okay, will recruit the consultants. That means you will get a call from TCS. So you will get a call from the TCS that so there is a project. My name is MRF Private Limited Company. So you have to once you have been shortlisted, and we will deploy to MRF Private Limited. This location is Bangalore. Is that okay? So like that you will get a call. Okay, so you are SAP consultant. You have almost 4+5+ years of experience. So now you will be applying for this position. And then once your interview interview is over, that means so interview has been successfully done, then you will be recruited for this project. Okay, then this MRF Private Limited location is Bangalore. So you have to move to this Bangalore location for doing implementation. Not only you, all people. That means how many people will recruited for this project? All the people will move to Bangalore location for doing implementation at client location. Okay, so you have to do all this implementation part at the client location. This depends sometimes, so you need to work from the TCS. Okay, and sometimes they will give you a work from home option also. Okay, sometimes they will call you to office. This depends. Okay, nowadays 15 days office, 15 days work from home is going on. Okay, so you know very well. So sometimes you need to go to the Bangalore location to do the implementation. So why they have recruited? Because you have expert knowledge on the SAP FICO, all modules like AP, AR, GL, asset accounting. Okay, and also you have technical skills and end user skills. That's the reason. So they will give the package of 30% of the current hike. For example, if your current hike is 7 lakhs, they will give you 30% to 50% of hike. Okay, so once your so recruitment has been done, then you have to move to the Bangalore location for doing this implementation. Okay, so this is strategic level. Strategic level means initially there are so many discussions will happen with the client. So like client logo. Okay, what is the logo? And that is called as project logo. Both are working like TCS and IBM project logo and project duration. Okay, and project cost, project duration, project cost, and how many resources are required for this project, resource requirement. Okay, and code of conduct. Okay, and business process of the client, business process of the client, and so many discussions, SLA. Okay, and these are high level discussions. Okay, so you will not be participating in creation of logo, duration. These things will be taken care by high level people like delivery managers, project heads. They will take care of all this stuff. Okay, from your side, so you need to know the business process of the client. You need to attend the meeting. That meeting is called as a kickoff meeting. So you have to attend the kickoff meeting. Kickoff meeting is just like introduction meeting. Okay, this is just like introduction meeting. So in this meeting, so this is just like introduction meeting. So in this meeting, you have to kickoff meeting is introduction meeting. So in this meeting, you have to attend, and here your project manager will take one workshop. Okay, to all the FI, ST, all the members will involve in this workshop, and he will explain about project duration. Okay, and so what we need to do here, how to gather the requirement. Okay, and which teams will be participating doing implementation. Okay, and what is our role here? What is the code of conduct? How we need to behave here with these employees? Okay, so these are all discussions will happen at the initial stage of the project. Okay, and so like here, your project manager will explain about the business process of the client, like so how many, what is the MRF Private Limited will do, what kind of manufacturing activities will go on, and so where the manufacturing plants are located. Okay, and how many vendors are there, how many customers are there. Okay, and what is the plant business process. So what kind of taxes will applicable. So these are all discussions will happen in the kickoff meeting. Okay, kickoff meeting, you will participate. So rest of the things like designing, project duration, logo, cost, etc. These things will be taken to a high level manager. So you have 4+ years of experience. You will not participate in these activities. So you will involving only kickoff meeting, just like introduction meeting. Your role is nothing here. Got my point? So like you will attend the kickoff meeting and you will know about the business process of the client, and so which teams are participating doing implementation. In real time, you need to work with the cross module team members. You need to work with the MM team, SD team, PP team. Okay, so so many responsibilities you have, so many challenges also you have, And once the project has been okay, then you need not take any holidays extra for marriages, etc. Those things you need to discuss in the initial stage of the project. Okay, because the project duration is 20 months, means we need to finish up this project at any cost within the 20 months. Okay, so we should not prolong this. So that's the reason. So like which teams will be participating from business side, like TCS, from MRF side, who are the end users, who are the core users, who are the super users, and these things we have to know first. And who will provide the data from the MRF team? Because without getting the data from MRF Private Limited, we cannot do anything. So we need to touch base with them, and we have to write emails. We need to connect through via telephones or Skype, etc. So we have to gather the requirement. Okay, that's the reason. So we should know the teams first who are participating, who are responsible for doing implementation, and so what is the scope of the project. Okay, all these discussions will happen. So at the initial stage of the project, all these discussions will happen at the initial stage of the project. So that's the reason. So this is the completely strategic level. Your role is nothing here. You need to participate only kickoff meeting. Here your project manager will guide about the project goals, objectives, SLA, duration, and business process of the client. These are all initial discussions will happen in the kickoff meeting one. So you will participating only kickoff meeting and know about the business process of the client and cross module teams members information from FI side who are participating for doing configuration, SD side. Okay, these are all things we need to know because so SAP FI module integrated with MM module, SD module, okay, and other modules also finance, CO module, HR module. So we have to touch base with them to integrate the SAP system. Okay, that's the reason. So class module team members involvement is also there in the implementation. So you are FICO consultant. Don't think that so what is the there is no need to connect other team members. Okay, every time then definitely you will connect other team members for doing this implementation. So without other members intervention, so we cannot do anything. So real time, so SAP module is integrated with so many other modules. Okay, that's the reason. So we have to connect with other team members also. Okay, so this is about the strategic level. So your role is only in the attending the kickoff meeting and need to know the business process and who are participating in this implementation project and who are from FI side, MM side, and ABAP side, basis side. Okay, these are all things we should know. We should know about the teams. Okay, who are participating. That's it. The rest of the things will be taken care by your project manager. So he will set up stand-up meetings. In that he will explain. So what is the client expectations? Okay, and when we need to complete the project. Okay, and any challenges, issues will be discussed in the this strategic level. Okay, so strategic level means it's completely planning level. It's completely planning level. So as a functional consultant, your role is you need to know the business process of the client, and so your project manager will know will guide about the cross module team members information and project information. These things you need to get it from your project manager, and you should understand the business process and you should understand the client functionalities and all. That's it. Client functionality hierarchy and who are participating. These are all things you should know at the initial stage of the project. Okay. Then operational level. So operational level means, so operational level. So operational level means, so here documentation part. Once the strategy plan has been finished up, then the documentation part will be starting. So documentation, so we need to prepare the documents in real time. Okay, these documents will helpful to doing the implementation, like doing configuration. Okay, so initial stage we need to make a plan. After that, so we need to prepare the documents. So here some of the documents plays a major role. Okay, while for doing implementation. So as is information. to be information, gap analysis document, scope document. These are all the documentation part is very, very important in real time. Okay. So as is means client business information. So like how many company codes are there with client? Okay, and how many plants are there? What is the manufacturing process of the client? What kind of industry exactly it is? Okay, and who are the vendors and which locations they are with they are associated, and who are the customers? Okay, and like international, how many customers are domestic customers? Who are the domestic customers? Okay, and for these customers, what we are giving like pricing procedure. Okay, so and also we need to know about the taxes which is applicable for our business process. Okay, and what is the invoice processing? Okay, for employees, how much like junior employee, how much and how much he can post the transaction? What is the limit for senior employee? What is the limit? What is the manager limits? Okay, what is the hierarchy? What is the organization structure like? So like who is first? Like CFO, after that who is next. So these are all hierarchy. Senior manager, assistant manager, managers. There is a hierarchy will be there from the end user side. Okay, and also they will give you the tax information. Okay, and they also tell about like business places, functional so departments information. Okay, so these are all inputs they will give you. Okay, as is just like a client business information. So there is separate document will be there for this. This document will be given by SAP, SAP core users. Okay, from the client side. Client side means MRF side. They will assist you to getting this information. So for this now, you want to get this information, as information. Okay, initially you need to connect respect to core users. Okay, from the MRF Private Limited. So they will assist you to give this information. You need to take down those information like vendors information, customers information, company codes, plans. Okay, and also functional areas. Okay, and how many GLs are there? What is the financial statements? Okay, and these are all inputs you need to gather from the client. Okay, this is given in the form of document as is information. As is just like blueprint. This will be given by your client. So to be document means to be means it's a SAP document. So to be means SAP document. SAP document we need to prepare SAP document. So to be means you have to prepare SAP document based upon the as is information. So it's just like as is information is nothing but client business information. To be is just like SAP information. SAP, how we are technical documents. So how we are going to do this configuration into SAP system. Okay, so it's a technical document we need to prepare in SAP, how we need to implement. So for that we have to prepare one document that is called as a to be document from a SAP consultant side. So we need to prepare the to be document based upon the as is information. Client will share you the non-SAP information. You have to prepare the SAP document. Okay, gap analysis means sometimes what happens, some of the business requirements of the client not able to map into SAP system. That things comes under the gap. The gap means difference between system requirement and business requirement. Let's say, for example, I have one requirement. See, I'm doing the training. So training, like I will. So I'm doing business training, SAP training. Okay, so I need software. Okay, I need software. One person contacted me regarding the software, and they told me that Class-6 is the best choice for me for providing training to the students. Okay, so he told everything that was fine, and I'm okay with the Class-6 software. Okay, so after taking this software, okay, what happened? So I used to start classes in this app. Okay, Class-6 app, and so after completion of the class, the recording video is not coming. Okay, so recording video takes place almost 2 days. So if today's video will come after 2 days, after 36 hours, record video will come, right? So this is not my requirement. My requirement is after end of the class, if video will come, then students will get access the video and they will learn. Okay, immediate basis. But so after recording, after completion of the class, there is no video. That means okay. So that means there is a knowledge gap. So the students will not interest after 2 days. So that's the reason I told him that please do this activity. I need an immediate solution for this. So system requirement is system requirement is video will come after 2 days. But client but my requirement means client requirement is in this immediate requirement. After end of the class, I need immediate video, but system is not doing those, not doing. So that's the reason. So there is a gap between the system and the business requirement. So like that, so many challenges will be there. Okay, in real time, some of the business requirement not able to do mapping into SAP system. Okay, there is a gap between SAP system and business information. So that things we need to prepare separate document that is called as gap analysis document. In SAP S1, it is called as fit gap analysis. So we need to prepare one fit gap analysis document. That things comes under the RISE objects. So these are all technical related stuff. RISE means this is completely customized part. So a gap related document we need to prepare and we need to connect a wrapper for this fulfilling the gap objects. Like so we need to reduce the gap, right? So customization is required. A wrapper will do coding, program, these things in real time. So that's the reason. So RISE objects, all things comes under the gap only. So gap means difference between client business information and SAP requirement. So SAP sometimes what happen? So client business requirement not able to map it to SAP system because of technical issues, because of customizations. Okay, that's the reason. So in real time we need to touch base with our developer. We need to ready the system. We need to make system design and development also. So these things comes under the RISE objects. RISE objects. This is completely technical topic. Okay, we need to touch base with the developer. Okay, so if developer says there is no feasibility at all by doing this activity into SAP system, then we need to connect sometime SAP directly. So we need to join, we need to log into a SAP site. Okay, SAP site in Chrome, and you need to give the user ID, password details, and we need to submit the query. These things are not happening in the SAP system. So please provide a solution. So SAP will directly involve because this software given by SAP. So any customizations not able to doing mapping into SAP system. Okay, then we need to approach ABAPer so for feasibility checking. So ABAPer says yes, I can do it by doing the small configuration changes or doing program changes. Okay, then we can do that. Then it is fine. If ABAPer says no feasibility at all, then we need to connect SAP directly. So how we can connect? So there is a portal. SAP portal will be there in the Chrome. So you need to go to the portal and give the login credential and submit your query. So you are the licensed vendor, right? So licensed customer to the SAP. So SAP is the licensed vendor. So you are the customer. You are means client. So MRO Private Limited will purchase SAP software from SAP. Okay, so S4HANA software they'll purchase. Then this SA company need to assist this MRO Private Limited. Okay, at any cost. So any challenges, any technical gap are there, and if developer says no feasibility at all for doing this activity into our system, so in that case, these things we need to prepare separate document. Okay, separate document. We need to prepare the separate document, and then we check with our developer first. If developer says no feasibility, then we directly approach SAP by applying login credentials into SAP portal, and then we need to submit a query, and then SAP will the SAP people will involve for reducing this gap. Got my point? So some technical challenges are there. Technical challenges will comes under the RISE objects. Okay, mostly RISE objects. These things under the comes. These things are called as a gap. Gap is so difference between as is under client business information and SAP information. For example, one more requirement. So like if you purchase one product and you will get two products free completely. Okay, this kind of stuff we are not able to do any configuration, anything in the SAP system. Then we need to approach our developer first. Okay, so this kind of requirement, how we can do it, then developer will do in the program level. Okay, if he will fulfill the requirement. So if developer says no feasibility at all, there is no option in the SAP by doing this. Okay, then we will connect to SAP directly for requirement fulfillment. Got my point? So gap analysis comes. Gap analysis means the difference between as is and to be. Okay, in this case, mostly we will call up our developer and discuss the things. Okay, and we need to check the feasibility. Okay, gap related stuff is nothing but rise if objects. Okay, and scope document means at the initial stage of the implementation level. So we need to touch base with our core users. Core users will provide the information. Okay, whatever the information in the initial stage of the project, so they will provide. Core users will do that. So you need to touch base with the core users, power users, super users, so end users also. Okay, end users will comes after implementation part. Okay, core users means at the beginning stage of the implementation, core user will assist you to provide the information. Without getting the client information, we cannot do anything, right? So we need to know the client information first. Got my point? Without knowing the client information, you cannot do anything. Okay. So scope document means like you want to create a company code information, or you want to create some business place information. You want to create plant information. So like at the initial stage, okay, we need to touch base with our core users and ask, okay, some questionnaires. Okay, so like a plant, which where is where which place the plant is located. Okay, what is the information of the plant, and what is the postal code, address, details. Okay, all these inputs we need to ask some questionnaires. Okay, we need to send some questionnaires list to the client. Okay, then answer. So client will give in the answer form. Okay, for how the requirement gather will happen. So we need to ask some questionnaires, right? Without asking the question, then we cannot getting the information. So we need to ask the quotations. Questions. So we need to ask the questions to the client. So tomorrow you want to create one company code details. It's a legal entity. So like you need to ask some questions like, so where is the company code located? What is the postal code? And what is the address of the company code? Okay. And so these are all company name, etc. These are all information we need to get, right? So for that you need to ask some questionnaires. So scoping means the list of the questionnaires. We need to make one document, and we will put forward the document to the client. The client will give you the answer form. Okay, scoping means list of the questionnaires we need to put forward to our client, to the core users. Core users, okay. So core users will initially help. They know the business process of the client. They will assist you. So if you have any questions, there is separate teams will be there. R2R team, P2P team, OTC team. Okay, and they need to connect. You need to connect them and get the information. Scoping means list of the questionnaires we need to put forward to our client, and client will give in the answer form. Okay, this is conclusive evidence. So this is conclude evidence to doing configuration. So like the next process is configuration implementation, right? So in the operational level, so you need to know about the business process, and you have to connect your core users and respective teams who are involved in this implementation, and get the information. Okay, and prepare the documents. And so I will share you some document also in the some classes after end of the classes. Okay, this is just like a basic overall idea about the projects. After some classes in the past day, then we have to discuss about the business blueprints, how it is exactly, and some business blueprints also shared in the chart box for your knowledge purpose. Okay. So here, this is operational level. Operational level, we have to prepare the documents. So your role is you need to prepare the to be document, gap analysis document, or scope document. Okay, so in this operational level, you have to gather the client business information. So client business information means So you need to know the client master data and transactional data. So master data means vendor master. How many vendors are there in this project? Vendor master, customer master, and asset master, and GL master. How many GLs are there? Okay, and banks are there. Bank master data means complete data, complete information about vendor, vendor address, vendor details, where he is located, which taxes are applicable to vendor. Okay, how many banks are there with vendor? So all these inputs you need to know. Bank master, cost element, cost center, profit center, internal order, activity prices,